Leos, this is your December mid-month 2018 reading. Okay, keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Rates, info, and email below. Just send me an email and we can make that happen. Also keep in mind, since it is a general reading, it can be about love, family, friends, finance, business, career, however it resonates. Alrighty? Other things to mention, my 2019 Sun Moon readings are going up in my playlist, so check those out. Check out my 2018 Sun Moon readings that are in there also to see if they rang true for you for 2018. I'm uploading compatibility readings this year and next year also. It's a lifelong project. I'm on the Instant Go app if you need a quick answer to a quick question. And then finally, I've been uploading on Instagram and Facebook for my weeklies, so feel free to like, follow, message me on there, what have you, okay? So Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity for Leos for the period of December 15th through the 31st and surrounding it. Last 2 weeks of December for Leo, please. What energies can they expect for Leos? Last 2 weeks of December. Okay, can you please show me general energies for Leos the last 2 weeks of December? We have the Queen of Coins in the reverse. Can you please show me challenges? What will the challenges for Leos be? The Fool card in the reverse. Can you please show me what advice you have? What advice you have for Leos for the last 2 weeks? We have the Two of Swords in the upright. Sorry, my nose is itching. And then how will Leos be moving forward? You guys will be moving forward with the Ten of Staves. Okay. So you guys are starting off with an individual. It could be an individual. I always say it's an individual or it's your energies. So the Queen of Coins can be somebody who, she's a meanie when it comes to money. She uses money to kind of get her way. She uses her money to get back at people. Doesn't have to be a she. Obviously, it could be any kind of gender. If she doesn't use money, it's somebody who is uses the home against somebody. So they'll leave somebody at home and neglect them, or you know, like things like that, or they put their work before their family, or they're a workaholic. But to me, she's always like trying to extract things, usually money out of people, get money out of people, or use it for ill reasons. All right. So that's the individual that you guys could be dealing with at this time. Now, energies could be, some of you could just be working too hard and you're putting things before your family. Some of you are not going out enough. You aren't socializing enough. You're being a homebody and you're kind of staying home, which I find it hard to believe that for some of you Leos, you'd be doing that. But yes, that is for a small percentage of you. And for others of you, you just have, you're dependent on somebody financially. You're probably not really happy about it, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. So, yeah, so that's all that I'm getting, all the messages I'm getting out of that. In the challenge position, we have the Fool card in reverse. So when the Fool card shows up in reversed in the challenge, be really careful about a decision you're going to make, all right? Because the Fool card in the reverse is about getting into something without having a plan, without having foresight, and what ends up is you end up literally like looking the fool. It ends up kicking you in your butt, okay? You're unprepared. You got into it unprepared. Afterwards, when you think about it, you're like, you know what? I really shouldn't have done this, and this is why. So, you know, the challenge is to not be reckless, not run into something, you know, not to jump into anything. Don't leap too far. Don't get into an uncertain relationship, okay? Don't get into something without a plan. And that's what the challenge is for you guys. The challenge is for you guys, like, to make a plan, to hold off, to not just run into something, okay? Or not kind of hope something's gonna, you know, the challenge is not jumping into something and just hoping it'll all work itself out later, okay? Because there needs to be a plan in place for this, all right? Two of Swords is here for advice. So the Two of Swords, when it shows up in advice for me, one of the things is to kind of guard yourself, okay? It's a card of inaction, all right? So because, and this person is guarding themselves. They have both of their swords out and they're ready to charge, even though this is a card of action. But it's guarding your heart. It's guarding your feelings. It's not letting somebody cross you, or not allowing somebody to cross you, okay? So I feel like that's it. The advice is just to be on guard, but not to be, like I said, it's not an action card. to just kind of sit and wait, okay? Sitting, waiting, taking in information, because you're lacking information at this point to be able to do anything. So just take in the information, use this time. You know, the Two of Swords is about decisions between two things, because it's a two. And the advice is just wait until all the information comes in. Make sure you have all the facts and everything, and make sure you keep yourself a little bit guarded too during this time. I had another thought, but I'll just put a pin in that until the clarifiers come. So moving on from this reading, we have the Ten of Staves in the upright. So some of you could be taking on way more than you should be taking on, okay? It literally can be just manual labor, just working your ass off, and you're overwhelmed, and you're not asking anybody for help. You should be asking people for help, but you're not, okay? For others of you, it can just be a stressful, super stressful and overwhelming time. So you're overwhelmed, you're stressed out, and you're going to move on from this reading in regards to that. And it's always interesting because he's got this, like, I don't know, like a smoking pipe or something, and he's lighting stuff. I'm sorry, I'd pause there. I got something for a second there, and then I'm like, it's like a flower or... Okay, I'm going to put a pin in that too. I might return back to it, it might not. Can you please provide clarification on this Queen of Coins? Why is this Queen of Coins here in reverse? Who is this person? What is this energy? What additional messages do you have for the Queen of Coins? Also with the Queen of Coins in reverse here, guys, for you guys, just be careful that you're not kind of, you know, being too extravagant when it comes to money, putting a financial strain on yourselves by spending more than you actually should. Please provide clarification of the Queen of Coins in reverse for Leo's personality. Double card. Okay, so this is somebody that you're tied to in a relationship. Really, the double card, or you're tied to them. It's a toxic situation. We have the card of Capricorn, if that resonates for you. That could very well be this Queen of Coins, could be that Capricorn. But you can't you're tied to this person in some way. You could be, again, financially dependent on them, so you have to stay with them. You don't see a way out of this relationship. There's a very dark side to this relationship. Either there's addictions, greed, materialism, obsession, compulsion. It could be a lot of things. Addiction, did I mention that? Yeah. Even jealousy. Okay, so this is a really dark kind of situation. And then it doesn't have to, it could be a relationship of any kind. Please keep that in mind when it comes to general readings. It does not have to be a love relationship. Then we have this Nine of Swords here. So this person's definitely affecting you. The anxiety, the nightmares, you're worrying too much about this. This person can also be causing you to be a little bit depressed. You might be talking a little badly. You might be beating up on yourselves a little bit. But they're definitely affecting you. And then we have the King of Pentacles here, which leads me to believe this could be a couple. Okay, so this could be you in a partnership, because we have the King and we have the Queen, and they're both in reversed. Okay. All right, this could be a codependent relationship, because I get that with the King of Pentacles. I also get that with the Devil card. So this is a codependent relationship. Somebody's depending on somebody else for something, so they can't leave the relationship. It could be an employer too. I mean, you're relying on them for money. You're dependent on the money. So you're putting up with, you know, this dark kind of side to them. I don't know. I feel like that King of Pentacles is unstable. He doesn't do what he says. He's not reliable. Not somebody you can count on. All right, so I don't like what's going on over here. You might not be able to count on them. You might be financially dependent on them, or they on you, but then you really can't count on them to follow through in that regard. I got the message. The money's gone by the time you get to it for that King of Pentacles. I don't know what that means for some of you, but the money is gone before you can get to it. So whoever that was for. Alrighty. Can you please provide clarification on the Fool card in reverse? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Fool card. Person, personality. Okay. Okay, so the challenge is you getting into something and then trapping yourself in it. Alrighty, so the challenge is that you guys have a tendency to get into, however this is for, you tend to get into the same types of relationships. And then you feel trapped and then you feel restricted. It's usually with somebody who is all about themselves, is what I'm feeling. So this Knight of Cups here, all about themselves. The ego, the money, 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 the material things. Could be an emotional vampire, could be a narcissist. They overindulge. Remember when I said all the money is gone by the time you get to it? Kind of like that. And you're questioning yourself and you're saying, why? You know, the challenge is answering the question for yourself. Why do you guys get yourself into these situations? Again and again, this is a typical type. You seem to fall into this situation. It doesn't matter if it's with a boss or with, you know, a love relationship or a friend. It always seems like you're in the losing end. So you're questioning, why does this happen? Why are these people drawn to me? Why do I get sucked into this? Why do I go down the wrong path, the wrong journey with the Fool card with this person and end up kicking myself? The Ace of Swords indicates to me you have clouded judgment in regards to these people. You don't have clarity. You don't see them for who they are. Okay? They're dishonest sometimes. And they take you down. You don't see them for who they are. It's a challenge for you. Because I think for some of you, whoever this reading's for, you really give people the benefit of the doubt. And I feel like that's what you're doing in regards to this person. You give the benefit of the doubt. And that is something that you do. And then there are some people that just end up taking advantage of that. So that's why the Two of Swords is here, telling you to protect yourself, telling you to get all the information from somebody before you let them in. Before you associate with them. Can you please provide clarification on Two of Swords in the upright? Why is the Two of Swords here in the upright for Leos? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages, please. Two of Swords, person, personality. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune in reversed. Okay, so time and time again, you know that when you get involved with this person or these types of people, things end up turning for the worst for you, okay? And things end up being out of your control. This person may not want to change. They're resisting to changing. And with this Seven of Wands in reversed, you tend to back down for this person, which is strange to me. Okay, they could be judging you, they could be criticizing you, they could be challenging you, and for some reason you're not kind of... And the advice here, and you're not standing up for yourself, which, I mean, it just seems odd to me. And the Two of Swords here, they're telling you the advice is stand up to this person and defend yourself. Defend your property, defend your heart. Okay? Because I feel like they take advantage of you. And you guys are really generous. So, I mean, this could be somebody, you're being really generous. You're giving them the benefit of the doubt. You know, you give them the shirt off your back because you can. And, you know, it just ends up turning into, you end up being on the shitty side of the stick, so to speak, okay? Here's a World card. And you're still not learning your lessons. The World card's in reversed here. And the advice they're kind of telling you here is learn your lessons from this. Don't keep on falling into these patterns with these people who you get the benefit of the doubt. You're so generous and they just kind of like, they kind of do this, you know? And then at the end, you're like, well, damn, why did I do this? You know? So you're not learning the lessons that are actually there for you in regards to these people. But then I see the Ten of Staves here and you kind of doing everything for everybody again. So taking on way more responsibilities than you should. You're exhausted, you're stressed out, you're overwhelmed, but you still do it anyways. Can you please provide clarification for the Ten of Staves? Why is the Ten of Staves here? Who is this person? What is this energy for Leos as they move on from this reading? Okay, you feel like you can't leave this situation or this person. You keep wandering back. You might be wandering back to try to get closure. And you do try to move on with that Six of Swords, okay? You might actually end up moving on from this person, from this reading. So habitually you tend to, or this person or this situation. So the Eight of Cups had you returning back, you know, maybe trying to find closure, maybe trying to get answers. Every time you return back, you just left more confused. I feel like when I think they're going to do something and it's just, you're going to be done, because we have the Three of Swords here, and the Three of Swords is about loss, separation, pain, you know, a failed project. It could be, you could lose your job too. The Three of Swords is indicative of that. Sorry, you guys can't see that. Three of Swords is indicative of that. And then here's you moving on. So I feel like this Three of Swords is going to be a catalyst for something that is going to actually propel you forward. And with the Six of Swords, it's actually a good thing, because you might have your regrets on how you got to the place where you had to move on, but you know it's necessary, and you're actually moving on to a better place, okay? You are going to separate yourself from this person between these two cards. Even though you had a habit of kind of going back, they'd call you back. And again, this could be a boss. Man, you can see somebody being like, hey, you know, I need you to come in today. Well, it's my day off, but you go in anyways, you know? And then finally, it's just going to be like, I've had enough. You separate from this person, you move on to a better situation, okay? Or you separate from an entity and you go on to, and you don't look back with that Six of Swords. You're pretty much done after this reading, I feel like. So I'm not really sure what that is. You can leave comments if you'd like to. I can tell you kind of what this is, but you guys have the labels, I always say. So if this is your situation, consider a personal reading. Rates, info, email, or below. Just send me an email. Then remember, 2019 and 2018 Sun Moon readings are my playlist. My compatibility readings are my playlist. I'm on the Instant Go app if you need a quick answer. And I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. What is it? Instagram, yes. If you want to like, if you want to follow, or you want to message me, okay? Adios from Veronica Garnett. Good luck to you, Leos. Bye.